yeah, let's go ahead and play this trailer and probably get copyright claimed by Disney. Rise of Skywalker. Wonder if that's Jakku. It's gotta be.
Passed on all we know. 1,000 generations live in you now. But this is your fight.
Is that Kylo Ren start? I think that... Yeah, it's gotta be Kylo. That was cool. Lando!
We'll always be with you.
Huh.
No one's ever really gone.
Huh. Was it just me, or did you guys hear Palpatine? Oh yeah, this is gonna get copyright claimed for sure. All right, I'll leave it there for now. Wow. Okay. So I'll start off by saying this: I hate The Last Jedi. If you guys have been on this channel for a while, you know I hate The Last Jedi with a passion. And I feel like with this, Disney is definitely they're really backpedaling on that movie. Interested in your guys' opinions though. What do you guys think about this? What opinions do we have on this trailer? Because I've got some of my own right now. I like how they're focusing on just a random Jedi after the Purge instead of more prominent figure. Oh, no, you're talking about the game. Yeah, I agree with that, though. I like that better. Billy D, they finally acknowledged that I was the first black guy in Star Wars Williams. I had to bite my lip from telling. Yeah, oh my God. See, because yesterday I wasn't paying attention to anything in the trailer because my father-in-law stayed over, and there's family over. So I had to watch it on mute and just kind of skim through it. And this is the first proper from beginning to end I've seen of this trailer, and I'm excited. I'm excited. It's made by J.J. Abrams. I loved The Force Awakens, also made by J.J. Abrams. So I have hope. I Last Jedi I hate. But let me read some of your opinions here. The fact that they had to bring back Sidious just proves how screwed Star Wars was. We don't know he's back though. We don't know that's what that means. I feel like there might be some misdirection here. That's Palpatine, friend of mine was saying in the books he has clones or some shit. That's in the old universe, though. You're talking about, yeah, in Dark Empire, they could be stealing that from there. In Dark Empire, the book series, he survived Return of the Jedi because he's been transferring his consciousness from clone body to clone body. I'm confused. What are you confused about, not a game collector? Does this mean that Lando finally get the Falcon back from Han? Alright, so a big theory going around is that Rey is a Palpatine. I think... So let it play again. I think the title, Rise of Skywalker, what do you guys think that means? See, it can mean so many things. That's where I think... I want it to mean that Rey is a Skywalker, which I still believe. but I can see how it could be misdirection. Maybe that's geared towards Kylo Ren. You know, maybe he's being called the Skywalker here. Maybe it's just talking about the Skywalker legacy. I want her to be. Okay, here's my theory. Here's what I think, and I'm probably gonna be wrong. I think she is Han and Leia's daughter, and I think Han and Leia knew that, but they're trying to protect her from Kylo Ren. And a couple things I had to back up my theory on that, and I know I'm not the only one with this theory, but we know Disney likes to pull from the expanded universe when it's convenient for them. They pulled Grand Admiral Thrawn from the extended universe, slapped him into Rebels. A really well done version of him, by the way, in Rebels. Also, the fact that the idea for Kylo Ren, where did that come from? In the original series, they had a son called Jason Solo, and he ended up turning to the dark side. This version's Kylo Ren, basically. So, could they be pulling Rey from the Jaina Solo character, the good daughter of the Solos, that ended up having to fight him? That's what I think. I think they're trying to pull that from the books, and that's Rey in this. Here's another scene, too. Her and Leia have this emotional connection. Like right here. They hug each other. Like, deeply emotional hug. You know? Like, I feel like everything is pointing at that. Opinions on that. I'm curious. Why are they bringing Palpatine back and titles confusing? I don't know if that literally means they are bringing Palpatine back. Because I feel like that would be kind of out of nowhere. Especially since 7 and 8 haven't really even hinted at anything like that. I think they might just be throwing that there just to kind of be nostalgic. And I don't know. I have no idea. I think Skywalker may be the name of the new Jedi Order. Yeah, like Jedis are going to be called like Skywalkers now or something. Yeah, I could see that. That's why I think it could be misdirection. I hope Skywalker is just what they call Force users that aren't Jedi or Sith. I think that means that Kylo's dismissing the dark side. Who would be the villain then, though? Vader or Luke could return. Oh, and chats are coming in like crazy. Rey's on Tatooine with Anakin's lightsaber, so yeah, she's Luke's daughter. Oh, and I'm glad you brought that up, Rogue Dragon. So that's another reason I think she has to be a Skywalker, because this, from a movie making point of view, go back and watch episode 7. Why is it that the lightsaber is attracted to her? We've never seen that kind of behavior before in a Star Wars movie, you know? Why is it attracted to her? Why is there this connection with her and she's not a Skywalker? It just, from a movie making point of view, it doesn't make sense. So the notion that her parents were nobodies could have been a fabrication. Yes, that's what I believe. And also, Kylo Ren is, I mean, he's not technically he's evil. He's a bad guy. So could he be manipulating her? You know, could he be manipulating her to think that? At the end of the day, one thing... Oh, did my headset just die on me? There it goes. At the end of the day, one thing, and it's funny because my father-in-law is a Star Wars, kind of a Star Wars buff too, so we had a little debate last night about it. You have to look at the clues sprinkled in throughout the movies. Like, go back to Force Awakens. Han Solo was pretty eager to make Rey part of his crew. On top of that, when he goes to Maz Kanata's palace, she's asking about this girl, who's the girl, and he kind of leans in, and they immediately cut to another scene. You know? So it's like, what's the mystery? Like, I think what that tells us is that Han absolutely knows who she is. To me, I don't think she's Luke's daughter, because I didn't feel that vibe at all from The Last Jedi between the two. I don't think that's going to be the case. So that's my stance, is that she is Han and Leia's daughter. Lost, hidden daughter to keep her away from all this crap. If she ends up still being the whole, like, my parents are nobodies thing, I don't like that. The Rise of Skywalker refers to the legacy of the Skywalker family, or at least has something to do with it. There are people out there that want Rey and Kylo to get together besides potential incest baby. I'll just pause the title screen here real quick. Besides potential incest, maybe, is that she watched the dude kill his father in cold blood. It's not happening. Yeah, no, with Ray and Kylo getting together, that's no. I don't even think that's the real possibility. But really, Rise of Skywalker is just Abrams trying to force the new trilogy to fit with the past movies, to be honest. Yeah, I think it could be true. Anyone else notice that the medal is the same one from New Hope? Oh, wait a minute, what? Hold on, I didn't even catch that. Oh, the thing that Leia was holding? Hold on, where was that? It's after this. Oh, and then we have Lando. Oh, man. I'm so happy to see Lando. He finally got his Falcon back. Sadly, because Han died. But, I mean, come on, man. He's Lando. I hope he plays a big role in the movie. Yeah, let's go scene by scene here and see if there's anything we missed. Got 3PO. Oh, yeah, that's what... Oh, my God, that is the medal. Wow, I didn't even catch that the first time around. That's awesome. Okay. What if Skywalker fight the Knights of Ren? I think the Knights of Ren are going to be a bigger force in this movie. Or at least we need some kind of backstory on them. Because within the movies, you could talk about the extended lore, but within the movies, you don't know anything about them. They just mention them. What if Snoke is Palpatine? No. I don't think that's the case either, because that would be Disney going against their own lore. Because in the lore between Return of the Jedi... I'm sorry, not between Return of the Jedi. When Palpatine was still alive, he was building like outpost stations on the Outer Rim to try to pick up where all this dark side energy was coming from. He could feel Snoke out there somewhere, but he wasn't sure what it was. So they've pretty much established that they were two separate people. Whether they undo that or not, I don't know. I'm not going to lie. That Palpatine laugh at the end made me extremely happy. If somehow they pull from Dark Empire and Palpatine's just like clone bodies and he's still alive, hell yes, I'd be so down for that. You're not a Skywalker till you drink green tit milk. I would like Anakin in ghost form to teach her. I feel it's way I feel it's way past time that we see Anakin Ghost come back. I would like to see that. They forced Billy D to wear Jordan's yes, he is wearing the Solo costume. I noticed that. Lando played Sabacc with Han's body and won. I think Snoke was some sort of vessel for Sidious or something. Yeah, see, normally I would agree with that, but like I said, that would be just Disney going against their own canon again. Which, hey, who knows? That might happen. Unrelated opinion, Childish Gambino's live performance at Coachella last night was epic. I wouldn't know, I didn't see it. They're going to kill off every OG character. I don't want Leia to die. I just want her to live. They will kill off all the old farts. Disney doesn't ever want to use them in any more movies. They have established that this is going to be the conclusion to the Skywalker saga. So after this, no more Skywalkers. I like that there's not a single frame of Rose Tico. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that. I completely forgot about her. I hate Rose. I hate that character so much. And again, it's got nothing to do with her being Asian or her being female. I've said this before. It's just her character was horribly written. She was extremely annoying. She made horrible decisions. She added nothing to the movie. I hated her. I would have preferred a CG Jar Jar in place of whatever they gave us. There was a theory that Rey was Sidious's granddaughter. I really like this scene right here at the beginning, because to me, we all know these movies always take place months, years apart. So for me, this scene really shows... Hold on, another thing too. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. In The Last Jedi, didn't Anakin's lightsaber... Didn't it break, like when they were both reaching for it? I'm sure she repaired it, but it did break in Last Jedi, didn't it? But I like this scene because it shows how much she's advanced. Like that, like super backflip to cut the TIE fighter. That's badass. I like that shot. So I think as far as like visually and camera work wise, the movie's going to be really good. It did indeed break. Okay. Yeah, so I assume she just repaired it then. And also the fact that we hear Luke speaking to her, I'm pretty sure that confirms that we're going to see his Force Ghost that's probably going to talk to her. That Matrix backflip, yeah. See right here, this is so cool. I skipped all the casino scenes in episode 8. I missed absolutely nothing. Yeah, that was an awful scene. I guess we're going to see new planets. I want to see, who is this that they're stabbing here? That looks like a new planet of some sort. You can't really, yeah, you can't really tell anything there. Are those... I want to say those are the Knights of Ren, but that's reaching. And I don't know why Kylo would be stabbing them, but... Yeah, some kind of... they're probably just like resistance fighters or something. And then we've got Kylo... Okay, so this is cool. He's putting his mask back together. So I have heard this theory that people think that Rise of Skywalker means Kylo leaving the dark side behind and going back to himself. I kind of feel like he's embracing it more. Even based on this trailer, because he's literally putting his Kylo Ren mask back together. Like, I think he's going to go full-blown evil. Looks like we got a new robot here, too. We got BB-8 and then some little green thing. It's probably one of those things that show up in this scene only and we never see again, though. Lando, I'm so happy to see you. I like Lando. Who isn't a Lando fan? Alright, Goblin. Goblin says he's not feeling it. I'm not going to get overly excited yet. This makes me hopeful. Oh, wait, no, look. Hold on. The little robot's there. Never mind. He is going to be another little buddy there. I wonder whose droid that is. And this right here, this is, what is this Star, that can't be Starkiller Base. I don't know. Well, no, yeah, it's a completely different planet. We've got some ruins there. I have no idea what that is. Could be Rose dressed as enemy, common theme. What is your ranking of all the Star Wars movies? Oh, it's hard to put them all in order. Top 3, though, are Empire, Revenge of the Sith, not Rogue One. Well, yeah, maybe Rogue One. I really like that one. Well, I mean, hold on. Let me take that back, because Return of Jedi and New Hope go before that one, of course. Rogue One would be right behind those. Why does Kylo's lightsaber get stuck in the body? So do lightsabers not cut through people anymore? They do. They do. They just don't really show that in these movies. Well, actually, look at Snoke. He got sliced in half. So, yeah, they do still show it. It doesn't mean that he put that mask... Yeah, that's also true. I don't want to see Kylo turn back to the... Because if Kylo comes back to the light, I feel that's just repeating Darth Vader's story all over again. I'd rather just see him stay evil. Do you think it could also mean that Rey could become a Grey Jedi? It's possible, although I don't think they're going to be using that terminology anymore. Because that was very much a Jedi term, and I think they're kind of leaving the Jedi behind now. In this, like, decades later story. I'm not a Lando fan? Oh, man, Superboy. How could you not be a Lando fan? I love Lando. I think they named that droid next to BB-8 Dio. Oh, I haven't heard anything about that. That's the Death Star? Is it the Death Star? Oh, well, yeah. Oh, well, you know what? Yeah. Oh, no, you know what? You guys are totally right. I didn't notice that, because that's clearly part of the super laser. And if you notice right here, there's the little line right here that goes in the middle. So that must mean that this is definitely not Endor. So it has to be the first Death Star. Is this Yavin Base? Yavin 4, maybe? Or maybe actually, yeah, it's got to be Yavin. I like how we're talking about all these theories and we're all going to be wrong when the movie comes out. I find that's what always happens. Death Star, they did R2 dirty in these movies. Are you going to do more Star Wars games in the future? Yeah, for sure. No more light or dark, just the gray. Yeah, and that seems to be what Luke was really getting at in The Last Jedi. And it makes sense, because if you think about it, part of the reason the galaxy ended up the way it was because of Jedi and their really strict rules. Had they not been so black and white, Anakin may have never turned to the dark side. Palpatine might have never taken over. So that's where the whole, balance comes into the thing. To me, balance doesn't mean, balance in the Force doesn't mean have one person that's really good and powerful and another person that's bad and really powerful. To me, it's being somewhere in the middle between light and dark, So I think that's the idea they're going with now, which I like. I just feel that The Last Jedi didn't express it or handle it well at all. I like how Donald Glover played Lando in Solo Story. He did play an excellent young Lando. I'll give him that, definitely. Yavin was jungle and Endor had grasslands as well. Yeah, but we haven't seen the rest of the planet Yavin. That's what you got to think about. Like, for example, like planet Earth. We've got all kinds of different ecosystems. This could be another part of Yavin. We don't know that the entire planet was jungle. Maybe there's parts that are like this. Well, we see Obi-Wan. There's a theory that she's a Kenobi. I've never bought into that theory. But if that were true, I think that would make Obi-Wan the ultimate Star Wars hypocrite out of any character. I really hope this final movie will be much better than The Last Jedi. To be honest, Disney destroyed my faith in new Star Wars. Yeah, and me, I mean, I've been a Star Wars fan since like forever, man. Like hardcore into Star Wars. Like I live, eat, breathe Star Wars. And with The Last Jedi, it was such a horrible feeling to me as a fan because that's the first time I ever felt like, man, they ruined Star Wars. Like they really did. I've never felt that with anything. Even with the prequels, when people were saying were bad, I just like that they were filling in backstory that we only heard little bits and pieces of. But that was the first time I ever felt that they're sending Star Wars down the wrong path. I know there's people out there that love Last Jedi. I hate it. I hated everything about it. Endor was a moon, so the Death Star is probably on the planet below. Yeah, that could also be true. So basically, this is either pieces of the original Death Star or the Death Star 2. I don't think there's a third mystery Death Star out there that we just didn't know about that some reason exploded. I want to see I want to see the Force Ghost of Jabba the Hutt. He's been the ultimate evil behind the scenes since episode 1. We just didn't know it. It's just Jabba the Hutt. Because he spoke to her when he touched the lightsaber. I was dying for a cameo for Ghost moment in the last 2 movies. Even if he just appears and says nothing like Luke in Force Awakens, I'll be happy. I don't really know what else to say. I mean, there's this trailer. In all reality, the trailer doesn't really give us... I'll play one more time. But in reality, the trailer doesn't give us a whole lot of information. But hey, you know what? As a Star Wars fan, that's part of the fun is all the speculation. You could have like 3 different Star Wars fans in the same room, and all 3 have different theories on who Rey is or what's going on. The theory I'm going to propose until I see this movie is that she is Han and Leia's daughter that they're actively trying to protect from all this crap. And she's going to find out in this movie, which would make her and Kylo Ren brother and sister, which would mean that Disney stole ideas from the expanded universe, which they've done before. So we'll see. If she's a Skywalker via Luke, that would make them cousins. There has to be a blood relation between the 2 characters, I feel. People said at the Death Star... Oh my god. Hold on. People said at the Death Star 2, and they will swim to the throne room, and then Sidious will appear or something. I find that hilarious, because, like... So the Death Star 2 exploded, and as the pieces are crashing down to the planet, Sidious is somehow floating back up and getting on his throne. So for the next couple decades, he's just been sitting on his throne, chilling on this mystery planet, waiting for people to come swim over. You know what? I wouldn't hate that. I would find that hilarious. Death Star 2 makes more sense since its connection to Vader, Palpatine, and Luke, yeah. And we still don't know how they got Luke's lightsaber from Cloud City. I wish still Captain Phasma would have been more important. She had a really cool deleted scene that's on the Last Jedi Blu-ray, and it should have been in the movie. But it wasn't, because the movie was awful. Rey's actually Luke's daughter. Mark stated that. Well, no, they haven't confirmed anything one way or the other. The actors have been hinting at different things. But yeah, he never actually came out and said that. I haven't heard that he's actually confirmed that. Everything out there is just speculation based on things that they've said. There's also something going around that Daisy Ridley, that plays Rey, said that to her it's obvious that Rey's a Skywalker. But then you also got to read between the lines. What do they mean by a Skywalker? Because this title is very vague, if you think about it. The Rise of Skywalker. That could mean a lot of different things. So that's what I mean. Star Wars isn't always... obvious with what it's trying to say. So it's going to be an interesting holiday season. I think this is going to be the only trailer I'm going to watch. I don't know if I want to know anything else. It's going to be hard not to watch the next trailer they release, but I think I'm good with this because, like I said, trailers spoil so many things. With what I know now, I kind of just want to go to the movie and see it with the knowledge that I currently have because I don't want anything spoiled. So yeah, I think I'll leave it with this trailer. Is Mara Jade the mother? In this universe, as far as we know now, there is no Mara Jade. I would like to see Mara Jade if she's Luke's daughter. Maybe Mara Jade was a Jedi that was in the temple training too. Maybe she died during the attack on from the Knights of Ren. We don't know. We don't know anything yet. We can only speculate. They never explained that in the last Command novel back in the 90s either. I doubt they will explain how they got Anakin's lightsaber. Yeah, because Maz Kanata was just like, that's a story for another time. It's like, well, okay, when? Because I want to know. Again, thoughts on the Fallen Order game. I'm excited about the game cautiously. I like single-player story experiences, and that's what they're advertising. It looks like it has it looks like it's a mix of Star Wars 1313 and Force Unleashed. I like that idea, but again, it's the idea. We haven't seen any gameplay yet, so I can't really judge the gameplay. All we saw from that trailer was in-engine footage, which just shows you this is what the game's going to look like, not necessarily how it's going to play. So take that trailer how you will. Don't get overly excited until you know more. That's my opinion on that. But yeah, I mean, I think that's about it for today. I think we've pretty much said everything there is to say about this short trailer. I'm also cautiously excited about this. I'm going to try to avoid the next trailer and just go in semi-blind to the theater and experience whatever Disney did. But again, J.J. Abrams is involved. I like The Force Awakens, hated The Last Jedi. Maybe they course-corrected everything, and maybe all Star Wars fans will be happy about this. Time will tell. When do you think we'll see gameplay? I think they're saving it for E3. Yeah, they're going to save it for E3. Because E3 is right around the corner, and EA is going to be there. Wait, no. Didn't EA... Oh, well, EA said they weren't going to have a press conference, is I think what they said. I think they're still actually going to have games there. That's usually how it goes. We'll see, but I think that is what they're saving it for. It makes sense. R2 Snoke is confirmed. R2-D2 is Snoke confirmed. Or Jar Jar Snoke. I said smoke like Mortal Kombat. EA said they're not going. EA is not going to have a conference, but I'm wondering if Respawn's going to be there with this game. That's also a possibility. I could care less about the EA conferences because it's usually just a ton of sports games that I always fast forward those scenes when I'm watching them later. But yeah, we'll cut it off there. At some point this weekend, maybe later tonight or tomorrow, I don't know. When I have some free time, I'll stream some more Assassin's Creed just for the hell of it. But I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out on your Saturday afternoon talking Star Wars. I could talk Star Wars all day long, so I will cut it off there. But you guys enjoy your weekend, and I will see you soon. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button with all of your strength. Make sure you subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss any new content. You can follow me on social media or go into my community tab for updates. And for as little as $1 a month, you can support the channel directly on Patreon. This is Fabian, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.